Welcome to dinsTalk, the space where soul wisdom meets bold action. I'm Mia Dins, your host, here to ignite your fire, help you claim your power, and guide you to take unstoppable steps towards your dream. Every episode is designed to awaken your purpose, fuel your passion, and spark transformation in your life. It's time to step into your truth and never stop. Let's dive in. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of dinsTalk. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so happy to have you here. And I got guided to talk about one of the most difficult topics, I would say, or it's also a word that is thrown around there, maybe lightly, surrendering and trusting yourself. Very important. And also I will share some of my own experiences that may help you, where I literally had to let go of everything, and it was the hardest thing to do, yet the most beautiful and profound things happen afterwards, like pure magic. So for those who are new to this and you listen the very first time, my name is Mia. I'm the host of dinsTalk, and we are here to talk about being authentic, raw, pure, anything that may help you in your life to shift your energy, your frequencies. I love working with that. I'm an intuitive soul guide, and I love helping others to empower themselves to tap into their own power and wisdom. So I hope this ignites you, fires you up. I will always try to give practical steps and tips that you can apply into your own life, and I'm always happy to hear from you guys. So please share any insights that you had, anything that you tried and how it worked for you or didn't work as well, and share any feedback that you may have. So always happy to hear from you, and you will find everything, all the contacts, in the description box below. So let's get started. Why talking about this topic? Because we are having, right now when I'm filming this, today is the new moon in Pisces. A beautiful energy. New moons are all about setting new intentions. A new cycle is starting. And it's the dark moon. For those who are not familiar with that, you can't see the moon in the sky right now because the sun and the moon are in the same zodiac, and they're actually basically aligning. And they're, whilst in the full moon, during the full moon phase, they're the opposite. That's why the moon is so big and bright during that time. And it's a beautiful time to set new intentions, to become really clear. Also because the Pisces new moon is a very powerful energy and really is asking us to go deep. Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac wheel, and it's a closing cycle. It is about to go into your own wisdom and to surrender. We all have plans, right? We make plans, and it's good. We are humans. We're meant to make plans, and certain things we have to structure and plan. You have to plan your trip to the supermarket, a holiday with your family, going to work, anything like that. But within that plan, allow flow. You can't predict the traffic. You can't predict if it's gonna rain or not on your trip whatsoever. We have to allow flow into our life and be adaptable, be flexible. Yes, there's an energy about that, to be able to be flexible and adaptable, and it's very powerful when you are. What does it mean, surrendering? It's not, well, I share here my own experience and how I take that. It's not, most people have this perception perhaps that surrendering means like, oh, I'm just sitting here on the couch, roll my thumbs, do nothing, and let it all happen. This is not what surrendering means, in my own opinion. It is literally being aligned and letting go of your plan and letting go of trying to control every single step along your journey, and rather focusing on the what you want. And I always say focus on the feeling, on the frequency, how you want to feel, rather than being so detailed. Let the details, let this all go, and let the universe surprise you, because the universe has infinite potentials and possibilities and opportunities for you, and you can choose. Yes, you can choose which one will suit you the best in this very moment, and that's the beauty of this. So surrendering is not easy because we are so conditioned to control everything and trying to be on top and grab onto it. But do you know, can you already feel the energy of like, I want to hold on to it. I'm scared not being able to into control or to lose it. It's very repelling, isn't it? I feel like it's really repelling. Imagine like you do that in a relationship with your partner or your best friend. You try to control them. You try to tell them, do this, you need to turn up in this way and wear this clothing, and if you don't do that, then I'm not gonna be with you. This is very restricting, right? This is like, ooh, makes me feel like wanting to run away. But if you allow, and I don't know where I picked it up, it's someone beautiful and wise said that the strongest grip is an open hand. Yeah, open, be receptive to whatever's coming your way. And you know what? The most beautiful thing is life can surprise you. That's what life is about. There are so many things we are not supposed to know. We are meant to live this life with all the surprises, whether they are challenging or not in that very moment. But this is what life is about. And that's what we are here for this beautiful human experience. And along the way, the more you learn to let go and allow, the more you learn to trust yourself, and you get confident in trusting your own inner wisdom, your guidance. Because in those moments, in those situations, like let's say, I give you an example from my current life because I have a nomadic lifestyle. And as some of you may know or may not know, I do that through house and pet sitting at the moment. So obviously, if I can, I have a plan ahead. And, you know, I already have like signed up house sits for certain days, like a month here, a couple of weeks there. But as it happens in life, sometimes there are gaps. And even though I put myself out there, I'm asking people, I'm spreading the word, I'm taking the aligned action, I may not know just right now. Yeah, actually right now I'm here having this house sit, looking after these beautiful doggies for another 2-3 days. After that, I have a 2 weeks gap before I have already committed to 2 other house sits. And I already did put the word out. I went on local Facebook pages, the people I know, tell them to spread the message, go on Trusted House Sitters every day, or when I, know there may be something new coming up, to look for a place to stay. And at the moment I have nothing. And of course, there's a little bit of fear there, of course. If I really go down the rabbit hole of the mind, I would be possibly not being able to record this here right now, talking about it. I would be like completely freaking out. But because I learned to surrender and to trust, and the difference here, I don't do nothing and just sit there and be like, oh, I will be coming. I do take the aligned action, but I also allow the universe to do its magic, to do its job. It's not for me to figure out the how. I just absolutely know that I will be fine, and something will align, something will come. And it may even be that I get a really big lump sum of money and I can book like an Airbnb or whatever. There are infinite possibilities how things can happen. I just know I am fine, and I'm not delusional and bypassing the reality, but I just know it will work out. And I just need to allow myself now to receive the infinite possibilities that may come my way, and offers and options. And I'm excited. I'm excited because I have no clue what may come my way. And the same scenario happened when I was in Portugal. And there was like a 3 days gap between the last Portugal house sit that I had and the one here now. And as it happened, the beautiful couple here, I'm looking after their animals, they offered me I can come like 2-3 nights earlier. And so I just booked, and I found then a beautiful place where I could stay in an Airbnb in Lagos that was suitable for my budget and also along my travel, because it's like a 10-hour bus ride. And it all came together. I could have never planned that. I wouldn't. And also, the thing is, when you are in this fear state and you're trying to control, to really grip, I need to figure it out right now. Look, I could sit here 10 hours a day and like be like completely in fear and be like, I don't know what to do. I have no idea. Or I take the actions that are aligned, and then I let go. And also in the letting go, I will then be guided to the next step. There may be coming an insight, or a person messages me, says, oh, I contacted that person, they may be looking for someone, or you can stay here, and so on and so forth. It's like a snowball effect. It's beautiful, it's magic, and to be honest, every single time it worked out way better than I could have ever imagined. And the more I do it, and obviously throughout our lives, we had many situations where we had to do it, right? If you reflect back. But because for me, it was more like a very intense phase the last 12 months, I got more and more and more confident in my own being, in trusting and in knowing. And I can always, when I get afraid or I get the fear is wanting to take over, I take myself out by reflecting back, hey, look at that situation. That was really very spontaneous. Lots of things happened within one day and everything changed, right? And that gives me the confidence to just let go and trust and breathe into it. And the more relaxed I am, the more likely I will be open to all these beautiful opportunities that are out there. The more likely I'm having this open view and I can actually see and allow it to present itself to me. Because if I'm so closed-minded, be like, oh, I need to figure it out. I need to get a house sit right now. I need to find like more financial income to let this all happen. I actually just push it away, repel it, and all I'm left with, I'm feeling exhausted. I'm in anxiety fear state. I'm not feeling great. And most likely I will not have anything for me lined up. So this is what I experience with surrendering and allowing. And yes, I also had a totally different plan when I left New Zealand. Look how it is all shaping up right now. How beautiful. I could have never planned that. And it's amazing. And I was absolutely meant to be on this journey. If I would have tried to stick to the plan, I would be completely unhappy, depleted right now, doing something that is not aligned with my soul, with my calling. And the more aligned you are and the more you trust yourself, the more energy you have. Because you just flow with things and things will come. And you absolutely know if something is completely aligned and it will be given to you and you just jump on this opportunity. It doesn't matter for you then if it's the nighttime, if it's early morning. You just have the energy in that very moment and it's so aligned. You jump on it and it just works. And it's just like magic. It's so beautiful. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys, to also activate within you and to empower you to trust yourself, because we all have our own encyclopedia. I always have a trouble to pronounce that word. I call it soulclopedia, like your own soul. You have the own wisdom. You're full a wealth of knowledge, like a full infinite library is within you. And you can always draw on that wisdom. And that's why personally, it works for me and I can try it, recommend it. It's a good practice. Before you seek any external advice, or whether it's your best friend or you want to Google something or watch a video or follow your favorite mentors and people that inspire you, which is great. We all need that. We do need that, right? But always, always, always tune into yourself first. If you're confused, tune in. Listen to yourself, sit still, whatever you need to do, go for a walk, connect to nature, whatever it takes for you to be connected with your core being, do absolutely that first before you seek outside guidance. And then you will come from an empowered place. You're not like, I don't know how to, what's the right word that I'm looking for? It's a lack of word. Like you're not like a floating, like a ping pong ball. Not in control. Like it's the ping pong ball is controlled by the players, right? In which direction it goes. But you become in control of how you respond to things. And you can then decide if somebody gives you an advice. Oh, is that actually aligned with my soul? Is that actually aligned with what I'm seeking for? Is that aligned with how, always tune in how it feels to you. If it excites you, yes, a big yes. If it doesn't, it's a big no. And even if you contemplate, it's a no too. It's a guidance. If you're confused and contemplate that it's not aligned. Alignment means yes, 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 and you completely this is meant for you and this is the direction you need to take. And that's the action you need to take. So tune into that. And it's a practice. It's a practice to allow yourself to be your own master and to trust. And the more you do it, the more confident you will get and the more trust you will have, because the more experience you also will get, right? And you can only do that by doing it and allowing this to happen and practicing it. So this is something I wanted to put out there, and to really then get the confidence to create your own template for your life and what works best for you. And by the way, that's Willow there, laying on the bed where she shouldn't be, but right now I do this here for you guys, and then I will deal with that. Also, this moment, I'm allowing this to happen. There's no control, and it's beautiful. I know it's a very simple example, but this is how it works. And that will then empower you to fully tap into your true, raw, authentic self. And you will feel so much more you. You will feel free and love and energy, because you're not trying to fit into something. You're not trying to please others and trying to do their way. Honestly, what works for me may absolutely not work for you. And that's fine. That's supposed to be like this, because we are all very unique beings with unique needs, unique, beautiful gifts. And that's what we are here for. And that's why the world is so beautiful, so multifaceted, so many different beautiful things. And that's why we share our beautiful light and energy. And I want you to just encourage you with this podcast, with this talk, to allow yourself to be you and to choose what's right for you, and to always tune back in and to not be afraid to say no to things that are not aligned with you, rather than trying to please someone. I did that my entire life. And whenever I was trying to fit a shoe that was never meant for me, I got sick. I felt depleted, exhausted, moody. My body will just not thrive. You get aches, and you gain weight, and you hold all this energy that is not even yours. And the more you let go of all that shit, basically, that is not meant for you and that's not aligned with you, the lighter you will feel, the more you can create and do and spread your beautiful energy. And that's what we're here for. So yeah, guys, always seek for your advice first. Look within you, and then from that space, go and ask for other people's help and pick some spices, because that's the beauty. I love listening to other people that I admire, that have already the life that I would love to have, or parts of it. And it's beautiful, but always come from an empowered place. Always come from an empowered place. And that's what I wanted to share for today. That's a good daily practice for you to do. So it is a bit of a rewiring process. So every single time you catch yourself, be like, you have some doubts, I need to call my best friend, or I want to look up a YouTube video here, get inspired. Take a couple of minutes. You don't have to sit for hours in a cave. Just take a couple of minutes, tune in, breathe, whatever you need to do to tune in with yourself, and ask yourself, what is it that I actually need? And the answers are most likely very, very, very simple and very empowering. You will feel it. And let it come to you in whatever shape or form. You may be given some words, maybe there's a feeling, a symbol, whatever. Just trust that. And learn to trust yourself. Like literally learn to trust yourself. Because if you don't know what's best for you, who else would know? Because only you know. Right? Nobody is in your body. Nobody feels what you feel. Nobody thinks what you think. And nobody sees what you see. And that's the beauty. So that's it. That was the message for today. Trusting yourself. Enjoy this beautiful new moon energy. And let it be guidance for you. Let it carry you. Flow. And from that space of allowing and receiving, you can take some massive, massive action and really quantum shift and quantum leap your life, rather than coming from a controlling, constricting, fear based energy. That makes a huge difference. But we are so conditioned to always take action, to always go, 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 to always look for the external, that this will feel unfamiliar to you first, very uncomfortable, and it will almost feel like I'm not doing enough. I should do more. But this is just conditioning. And you will at some point know the difference. And the more you practice it, the better you become. My promise. If you want to know more about that, if you want to learn how to tap more into your soul guidance and to practice that, I have designed this amazing, beautiful 30 lesson or 30 day, it depends how you want to use it, course, Elevate, and it is online, available, accessible. You can do it in your own time. And if you want to find out more, I will put all the details in the description box, and you can also have a little teaser, and also there are activations for you to really learn to tap into your soul and change your life and wake up energized, because you know exactly that you are where you're meant to be. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me, feedback, anything that resonated with you or didn't resonate with you. And as always, guys, keep being you, keep being authentic. There's nothing else for you to do other than being you. And thank you for your beautiful time and energy. And I love you. Mwah. Thank you for tuning in to dinsTalk. I hope today's conversation sparked something within you. Remember, you have the power to align with your soul, take bold action, and live a life fueled by passion. Don't forget to subscribe, share with others, and leave a comment if this episode resonated with you. And as always, do it, never stop. Until next time, keep claiming your fire and your power.